Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Sargento bringing you another Call of Duty Warzone video. And after months and months of experimenting with different loadouts, testing which weapon combos work well, going back and studying my old videos and seeing where I died and how could I improve upon my gameplay, I finally come up with the best loadout, the GOAT class. And the reason that I needed to make this class was I want to be top 1% in Warzone. I want to be ranked. Now, a couple days ago I checked, and for wins I'm at top 3%, which is good. It's solid. And also for kills and score, I'm top 7%, which is good, you know, for somebody who's okay with being just in the middle. No, I want to get the top 1% in everything. I want to be one of the best. So I needed to make this class. And after just experimenting with so many different loadouts, I've come up with the best one. Now my primary weapon is the HDR. I love the HDR. You put a thermal scope on it and it makes Warzone so much easier. And I'll tell you that because long range attacks in Warzone are very good, especially if you're somebody who wants to keep everybody away from you. Now you can really deter a lot of people by wiping out one member of the squad, or when they're going to pick up somebody, you kill them, you kill their friend, and then it throws off their whole game. And having a sniper, it provides you the opportunity to get kills with minimal risk. Now you might get shot at by other snipers, but if you run the perk cold-blooded, you're immune to thermal optics, which will make it harder for the enemy to see you. Now, after experimenting with all the other snipers in this game, if you don't like the HDR, I'd go with the AX50. I love bolt action. That's why. Now, the secondary gun that you saw was the M91. More specifically, it was a blueprint of that gun called the Sunset Hue. Now, I customized that a little bit just because I needed it to fit my playstyle. I added a 3x scope, which at the end of this video you'll have the opportunity to copy this loadout. I added the foregrip, I believe, and I added the tac laser. Now the tac laser is crucial for close quarters combat. It could be the deciding factor of whether you live or die. Now before, when I died in this video, I was using hip fire. Now I went back after this video and I changed it to the 5mm laser, I believe. It's the one that you can see it. I changed that just because I want something more accurate, especially when it comes to hip fire. Just because, if you don't know, when you aim down a scope, it takes a little time. It takes about maybe a second for you to aim in, depending on the scope, and then to shoot. Now during that time, if you're in a close quarters combat, you'll most likely get the disadvantage because they'll probably be just spraying into you. Now adding a tac laser guarantees that you don't have to waste that second. You can just spray and pray. Now I'll be going into my perks. The first perk is cold-blooded, which is something that these two nitwits have. These wannabe snipers. Now, as you can see, on the thermal scopes, they appear black. They're not their usual white. Now this is very good, especially when you're sniping. Just because it's a lot, the thermal scopes were nerfed, and as you can see, it's a little bit blurry compared to the spotter scope, the tactical equipment. Now they changed that just because it was frankly broken in this game. Now, using a thermal scope back in the day was just easy kills. They made it a little bit less clear just to balance it out, which I have no problem with because I'll still get kills like these clowns. Bang. I don't know how you can take 2 sniper bullets, but look at that. I shoot the same guy twice, 2 bullets, now he eats it up. But look at how much damage I can do with a sniper in this game. Especially if you use my other tactics that I talked about in previous videos dating back a month, 2 months ago, when you get as many recons and other bounties as possible, just so that you know where the exact circle will end up so that you can capitalize and get the advantage over other people in this game. Now look at how just dangerous sniping is in this game. Now, if you're unaware, you can get punished real quick. It's one of the key features in this game if you want to win, is you gotta snipe. Or you gotta get squad members who can snipe. Now, I'm going to be going through my equipment. Now, some of you may think, oh, equipment's not that important. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is. If you're using a sniper, or you like to camp in buildings, claymores or bouncing betties would be perfect for you. Now, I like to use claymores just because they do a little bit more damage than the betty. And also, I just like the classic claymore. I use it I use it as a signaling device to let me and my squad know that there's people in the building. Now, claymores, they're not going to kill somebody who has full armor, so it's just good to know when somebody's coming into your building, just so that you don't get caught with your pants down. My tactical equipment is the medical syringe. Now, some of you might say, oh, Sarge, the gas grenade's good, the spotter scope's good, or just any other equipment is good. But the medical syringe in emergency situations will be the deciding factor on whether you win the game or lose the game. Now, this could be you get stuck in the storm. You're about to die. Oh, you stim up. You got more health. You're able to climb out of the storm. You're low. You're behind cover. You're really low. You're the last one. You stim up. You hit an armor, and now you're back in the fight. Now, I use this in just emergency situations, so where I might die or I just need to heal up. That's something very important because in those emergency situations, people tend to panic. And if you have low health, you're not gonna win the gunfight, especially if you're new towards this game or you're not that good. So if you're able to get rid of the mental aspect and just feel confident of you stim up and you get one shield, you could at least knock 2 people and save your squad from the opportunity to fight in the gulag. And the last few things that I want to go through are the perks. Now, I already talked about cold-blooded. You can't see through thermal optics. Something that I read yesterday was that it doesn't trigger when you're aiming at people. There's a perk that detects that for you. The second perk that I would run is overkill. Obviously, 2 primary weapons is better than 1 primary. Now, if you're a person who likes to use a rocket launcher, I would run Ghost, just because you're not able to see on heartbeats and UAVs, which is very good. Now, my squad members, they like to pick up 2 loadouts just so that they can get their regular class plus Ghost. And my last perk is, I believe it's called Amped. Now it allows you to switch weapons faster, and if you're a rocket launcher user, you're able to reload faster. Now this is important just because if you're gonna run a sniper or any gun, you want to switch weapons just in case you run out of ammo. You want to switch to a close quarters gun, or in this case you want to switch to the M91 or the HDR. You want that as quick as possible, just so that you don't get caught with your pants down and you lose the game. And you don't want to, nobody wants to be the reason their squad loses a game just because they don't know what they're doing, or they panic. Oh, it took too much time. That's how you get kicked from the game. Sorry, but I don't play with scrubs. And many other people, they don't want to play with people who don't know how to play this game. I'll just be honest. But towards the end of this video, you'll be able to pause and just check out these attachments, because hey, it works for me. Now, if you don't like sniping, you might not want to use this class. You might want to go with the M91 and then run a rocket launcher. Now, that would be my opinion. Now, if you don't like LMGs and you like snipers, hey, I don't know what to tell you. This M91, 100 bullets. You don't have to reload all the time. You can hit as many squads as possible. You get 3 or 4 guys without reloading. I think that's better than any MP7, submachine gun, assault rifle, shotgun, unless you have the Dragon Breath blueprint. My cousin uses that in these games, and he just say goodnight just to any squad. That gun is crazy overpowered. But as you can see from this game, this gun works. I don't have to reload all the time, even though that's one of my weaknesses, is that after every kill I have that bad habit of reloading. Especially with an LMG, you don't want to reload all the time because it takes too much time. Now I'm just gonna do some commentary about the end of the game. Boom, we got 9 kills. We're in a good spot. I completely blow the cluster strike. All I do is just destroy a car. Now I get him, his buddy. Oh, hello, sir. This guy just gets destroyed. He thinks he's gonna run. Nope. I still got 44 bullets. I'm good. Now there's a guy back there. I know that. But there's still another guy. Boom. He's done. See ya. And look, that's already 2 people I don't have to reload. Don't have to waste time. And the last guy right here. He's healing up. That's it. Game's over. The squad, I believe we total was 18 kills, which was really good, especially for a duos game. 18 kills between 2 people. Solid game. Now let's get into this class. Now I recommend you pause this video when I go through the HDR, I go through the M91 and my perks, just in case. Hey, I know people can just go to the end of this video and just not even pay attention to the rest. They just want to see the loadout. So just pause it. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below if you're going to use my loadout. I'd love to hear the feedback. Now, the next video that I make will be a story time with Sarge. I'm going to be talking about why I started my YouTube channel, because I'm going public after the next video. Now, make sure when that happens you tell everybody you know, alright? Thank you. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.